And there we go. Hello,
I thought you
everyone.
just-
No. Oh, I forgot to unmute the audio. Like, look down the bar. Wait, the bars aren't moving. All right, so we're having a lot of technical difficulties today. My internet at crap the bed for about an hour and a half now. So yeah, that's kind of what we're here dealing with. Yeah, and then I did the same thing last week. Again, it's only on Thursdays. I don't know what's going on with it, so I'm seriously considering just getting a new router and trying it out.
Last week we had an actual reason as to why things went south. Somebody actually broke the internet at that point.
Yeah, last week it was actually someone actually broke the internet. This week, it wasn't an outage, and all my neighbors still had Wi-Fi. Yeah, Tal Shiar. All right. Well, I can at least get the intro going. Where's the game? All right. All right, I need to update the threat count. All right, so we have 4 players, 2 threat at game, and we are not at yellow alert.
Not yet.
Not a yellow alert. There.
There's no cause for alarm, but there probably will be.
I mean,
Funny enough,
Fox is still safe, so there's no cause for alarm until he gets knocked out.
All right, place to everyone. Peas and carrots. When we last left off, the Gungnir was investigating a Nausicaan and freighter that met up with the Romulans at their dead drop. And while there, they traced the Nausicaans back to an aquatic dig site on a Class O moon. They managed to very quickly subdue the captors, but then ran into problems when one of the rescuees, Idris Levine, accused the Starfleet officers of being in on it, and this is all part of a great conspiracy to remove them from their work. Meanwhile, Vera, Dr. Kai, and a security officer went to Gold Star 1 to procure a item that was available for our auction. And there was a number of parties that were interested in it. I'm okay.
First it kills your internet, now it tries to kill you. The universe is not happy.
Universe is not happy with me. There were several parties interested, one of them including Jaroth, who was staging to be a Vulcan, but in reality he was a Romulan and agent, supposedly working under some sort of distress. But before that issue could be dealt with, Ren Gafrog, a Tellarite of some sort of religious cult, accused and called out Jaroth for being a Tal Shiar agent.
Basically, it's all going to hell in a handbasket.
It's all going to hell in a handbasket.
No, it's going.
Going.
Going on.
All right. And
Sorry.
all right, let's get some music. Is it gone? Let's see, under modern planets. Ew. As Winker Frog points at Jaroth and says, "He is a Tal Shiar agent. He's working with them." And Jaroth is kind of stuttering and stepping back, like, "No, I'm not. I'm okay."
Vera is perfectly happy to sit back and see what's going to occur from this. For now, let things play out for a little bit longer.
Let things play out.
She can act when there needs to be a.
When Grafrog goes to Unador, or you need to expel him, and from this auction. He's obviously working for a very dangerous corporation. Well, I'm not gonna throw him out. If he has latinum, he can use his latinum. But he's going to use these artifacts for nefarious means, and he's going to take them and keep them secret. And if he wants us to keep his treasures in a vault, that is his prerogative. Don't you see? He's dangerous. We should we shouldn't allow him into this auction.
I mean, our best strategy would just be to win the auction. Plain and simple.
Amelia speaks up. Well, I, of course, am going to be winning the auction. I'm not sure what you're worried about. Obviously, this Tal Shiar agent isn't going to win anything here.
If he has the resources of the Tal Shiar, he possibly could.
Vera kind of looks over Amelia. Yeah, sure. All that confidence is pretty great for somebody who's what was that with your like whole husband deal again?
She narrows her eyes and just her nostrils flare.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That was a matter of business. I'm sure you understand.
I understand business quite well. That's why I know that yeah, you don't have a chance against the Tal Shiar without teaming up. Not even you, with your well, considerable resources. Do you really think you can beat a Tal Shiar agent that's that desperate?
Joroth is nearly trying to crawl his way out of this arrangement, and he's also covering his ears.
Hmm.
Daiba is going to discreetly keep him in sight.
Yeah. Think there's an understanding there between Vera and Daiba.
Go ahead and give me insight security difficulty 3.
Okay, take a point of threat.
Excellent. Gain a momentum off that.
Also, we should have another momentum because scene started with me in it.
And Vera is very close knit to her crew. Bleh. I'm a phlegmy today. Anyways, you're able to keep him nearby. If you didn't know any better, you were thinking he's trying to not overhear the discussion of him possibly being an agent. He's trying to not overhear that conversation.
As in maybe trying to not be in range of with the listening device he might have on him.
That's a fair assumption.
Can I use my tricorder to see if he has some type of listening device on him? Discreetly.
Discreetly. Reason or control. Oh, security. And let's make that normally a diff 2, but you're trying to make a diff 3 and increase complication.
Okay, take another point of threat. Oh, with bold, I can reroll that 0, right?
Yep. Bold security.
There we go.
You scan him, and indeed there is a subdermal transceiver near the base of his jaw.
Okay, like a conduction microphone type thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very standard place to put a conduction microphone for two-way communication. So, someone can hear what he's hearing and listen to what he's hearing as well, and also be able to induce sound into his ear.
Could I scan for the frequency and try and jam it?
You certainly could. It's gonna be a mouse. Where are you? It's gonna be a imposed roll. Did I?
Oh, engineering. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
How many resources are you getting?
How many what?
How many resources? How many dice are you buying, and with what?
Yeah, let me spend 3 threat for 4 dice.
I'll spend that right back. And then this is gonna be control, engineering. All right, ready when you are.
Yes.
Oh no! All right, so that is 2 momentum generated and a complication. Not only are you able to jam the signal, you're able to monitor it. Should you wish.
Okay. I was going to do something, but I think I will listen in for a bit quietly instead.
He is humming to himself to kind of drown out the conversation, and you'll hear whispering over the comms male voice. What are you doing? Get back in there, or mingle with the crowd. Needs to be convincing that you win this as project for us. I know. Is your situation compromised? No. Don't do anything. Please.
Okay. Since it's pretty much kind of what we thought it is there, I'm going to go ahead and fully jam it so that they can't hear him, he can't hear them.
Static. It hisses over the comms.
Okay. I'll walk up to him.
He's kind of fidgeting and tapping in his jaw repeatedly. Yes, hello.
Jaroth, I've jammed your communications with the other party. How can we help you? Obviously, you're not here on your own accord. Maybe in some trouble.
Yes. The Taushiar stole all my family. They have him under watch on Romulus. If I don't do what they say, who knows what they'll do to them.
I see. Okay. Well, let me get word, or let me talk to my commanding officer and see what she wants to do. But we'll see if we can find some way to help you out if we can. And I'm going to.
He grabs your arm. They have a full regiment and here. If push comes to shove, they will just take what they want.
A full regiment of Romulan troops?
They have a warbird cloak nearby.
Okay. All right. Let me get back to you. I'm going to turn the communications back on so they think it was just a temporary thing. So just let you know.
Come in. Send in the troops. No. It's fine. I mean, everything's okay.
Okay. I'm going to tell Vera what he just told me. Essentially is that he's here under duress. They have his family. There's a cloaked warbird nearby with a contingent of troops on it, and they're going to take the device no matter who wins. So we might have to come up with a plan B because winning the auction is not a guarantee.
I would say she what is Amelia's like thoughts been in the interim while that's been happening? Has it just been more like nearly catfighting between the two, for lack of a better term, or has
he's been verbally sparring with you and just kind of ha. I'm rich. I obviously have more money than you, and thus I'm in charge. What are you doing talking to me, peasant?
Take him back to the ship. Get it ready in case we need to get out of Dodge, yeah? I'll see what I can do here. She's pointing to Kai. And then, once you secure things there, come on back here.
Do you think if we let the Ferengi know there's a Romulan warbird nearby, he might be inclined to do something about it, or think he's in cahoots?
I think he wants Latinum. Either way, he's going to get Latinum.
Yeah, if the Romulans, move militarily, though, it might cost him more in damage and all that than he's going to make.
Sure. If he actually owns this place, but he doesn't own the Gold Star 1. She taps his nose. Or she taps her nose. Out. Fucking.
Did you just pronoun game yourself?
No, I was thinking about Nador and... No, that was just me being bad at words.
So maybe the owners would want to know.
If the Gold Star 1 can't deal with a Romulan warbird, then it's not a very good station, now is it?
So how do we get this Iconian artifact?
Are you doing
easy.
sidebar with this, or are you doing this in front of everyone?
Sidebar.
Okay.
Yes, Oh, easy. I just win the auction.
Okay, but I don't think that's going to do it.
Here temporarily, yeah. We'll win the auction and then we outspeed it. Easy enough.
I think it's going to be more complicated than that.
Well, unfortunately, we're cut off from a lot of resources, so we're gonna have to kind of play this by ear. So we'll keep going with Plan A.
Hey,
But-
speaking of ears, what about a little Umox on our friend over there, and we'll get it that way.
What now? No. No.
Saying we have wiles, we should use them.
No.
Okay, I'm just giving you my opinion as a security professional. You're in charge.
Yeah, we're not doing that. I've had more than enough of that back home.
All right, so we just shoot him, right?
Exactly how much Umox are you familiar with?
Just not just in
It's
general.
more the fact that
Yeah.
she doesn't want to go full Orion.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
We'll be fine. For now, let's just try to win the auction. Then we can deal with the warbird. After all, I've already completed my my bet. I've got over half the people on our side.
Okay, well, how about I try and find the owner-operators of the station and let them know what's going on so they can maybe up their defensive game. It might buy us time at least.
Sure. Just remember, we're pirate, or pirates. So
Right.
tough. I'm not gonna have my. Just in case anyone's listening, she just follows that up with, I'm not gonna have my ship being seen as anything that's scared.
Fine by me. I'll maintain my cover.
Very well. All right,
Well,
what do we do next?
Good luck with that, then. I believe in you. Well, she has 3 people on her side, which was the bet. Which I believe gave her a 10% increase in fun. Who did we lose?
It's fine. Sorrel's just having technical issues now.
Okay.
Yay, the technical issues are infectious. All right, so what's the plan?
I think she's willing to just wait for the auction for now, while while Daiba helps the station prepare for a possible incursion by Warbird. Just keeping an eye on the artifacts, since she doesn't think she's gonna get Amelia on her side. Obviously Jiroth is not going to get on her side. And she successfully did complete her bet by getting these 3 to promise their funds. So I think that she can't really do much else other than trying to win the auction with those funds. I can't think of anything in particular.
Well, if Vera's doing that, I'm going to go find somebody that works for the station to see if I can talk to someone in charge.
Presence command difficulty 2. See if you can and convince someone that, no, I need to talk to the boss. No, I really need to talk to the boss. No, I really, really need to talk to the boss.
Would diplomacy focus help?
Yes.
I'll spend 1 momentum.
and you get it back.
Excellent.
Excellent. Eventually you're able to get in contact with a station with is the station hierarchy. You don't make it to the big boss though.
Is it a lieutenant or, some other assistant type lackey?
I'm trying to find a sheet. There he is. You get in contact with a lieutenant lackey, a Bolian called Teal Mean, apparently.
Okay, Mr. Mean, I just wanted to let you know, my captain has just heard from one of her spies that the Romulans have a cloaked ship nearby, and they intend to storm the station if they don't win what they want in the auction and take it by force. Oh, you should know this.
Why I would your captain know this information?
She's a very resourceful captain. She has spies and informers in all sorts of places.
As do we.
She intends to win this auction, and pay the Ferengi his money, but if the Romulans, pull a double cross or a smash and grab, that certainly wouldn't help your reputation as a safe haven for activities.
And if this is merely a ploy to get at the station and distracted so you can do a smash and grab, always look at what the other hand is doing.
If your security level is heightened, how does that work for me? Take whatever actions you think necessary, but it doesn't benefit me in any way to alert you to something.
Presence command difficulty 4, complication 2. There's a lot of factors going on here.
Diff 4. Okay.
He's really not motivated to help you.
Okay. Diplomacy still work here?
Yep.
Oh, can I use my Beta Z empathy as an advantage to pick up on any surface feelings or whatever that I can use to persuade him?
That would have to be a different check, but you can do a empathy check beforehand, and use that as an advantage.
All right.
The empathy check. Inside command or security. You know the species, you don't know this person, and in particular, Diff 2.
Okay, take 1 momentum. No, strike that. Turn that into a threat, please.
Oops. And 3, because I spent some threat. He is very dismissive, just like, yeah, it's another tall tale. You're let me guess, you're You're gonna tell us they're coming from the west, and you're gonna run out the east. Uh-huh. I've heard this all before. So, especially if you mention a vector, that's gonna tip him off.
Okay.
But if you just say just look everywhere, or in all directions, and then that could signal to him, oh, they're not trying to distract us by going left while they go right. Right? They want us to look all over, so they wouldn't have a tactical advantage. Maybe there's something to this.
Okay. Yeah, so I don't know where this warbird is. You know, they could be anywhere in this system watching you, you know, waiting for the call to storm your station, wreak havoc, kill your security personnel, do untold amount of damage to the station, getting what they want. But, you know, hey, if you don't care, that's up to you. My captain asked me to warn you. I've warned you.
Yep.
Not my monkey, not my circus.
Yep. Still make a presence command, difficulty 4, complication 5, but you do have an advantage that you can apply to that roll.
Oh, not the complication down.
All right, com 4.
Presence command. I guess take 3 threat.
All right.
All right.
All right. 3 threat. And 4. You get 1 momentum off that. Very well. I'll marshal the forces quietly. I appreciate the discretion you made with this.
Hey, my pleasure. Good luck with that.
And he goes lumbering off.
I'll go back and report to Vera. I've alerted the station authorities about the Romulan ship. They're looking into it.
Vera! Vera is the muted.
I'm sorry, I stepped away to feed a chinchilla.
Aww.
Is that a euphemism?
No, it was quite literal. It was dinner time.
Quite literal chinchilla.
Sorry. I was listening. Don't worry.
Did you hear what I told you?
Yeah, I was listening.
Okay.
Well, that's good enough. I mean, after how much we messed up the station last time, I don't know how they're going to respond to this, so...
If we can get the coordinates for that Romulan ship, we can beam the T-Rex over in it.
Where will be
Wait,
no trouble at all.
T-Rex?
Yeah, that was a real T-Rex.
I'm pretty sure I killed
I
that.
thought it was a hologram.
You killed one.
I'll come back.
Well,
It was quite expensive to get that one too.
it should start soon. I believe we've done all I can. 1, 2, 3, 10%. Okay.
All right. And with that, the auction starts.
I'm going to
Meanwhile,
go back to listening in on the Romulan conversation if I can.
Yep. Meanwhile, back here, Fox, you're kind of
Fox and what?
Fox,
Yes.
and Atrom, who's not here at the moment, but Atrom's is busy securing things.
Yeah.
That sounds like a thing.
Getting the data.
Getting the data.
Mhm.
And Idris is still barking up a storm. Come on, we're just gonna let these authoritarian assholes else tell us what to do?
And you would rather give the information to everybody and watch everybody you know and love die. Because that's the kind of danger you put everybody in with Iconian technology. I thought so.
Meh. Taku kind of elbows him in the ribs. Shut up. It's not worth it. And it's at this point that Atrom comes back. We have a problem.
Is this a new problem or are the Nauticans causing further issues?
New problem. They have a lot. They have recovered a lot of artifacts, but they haven't even recovered the mysterious power source that they were leading themselves to. They still have another 20 meters of tunnel to get through. Maybe 30. Underwater.
Whatever that power source is, it's too dangerous to leave in the hands of anyone. Good intentions or not. And he looks pointedly at Idris. Secure what you can. Move what you can to the Sleipnir and prepare for them to leave.
Okay. You do also have communications with the Gungnir and Roston Sorrel. Pointedly.
Yes. But there's not a whole lot they can do other than advise us.
Mm-hmm.
Fox to Gungnir.
Frost here.
The power source that the researchers came here for is another 20 to 30 meters from our position, from their last diving position.
You think you can get the rest of the way?
Given time, yes. But given who we're dealing with, we might not have that kind of time in the less than a few. We have less than a couple hours in order to keep ourselves hidden from the natives. You'd have to leave the landing party here in order for us to get through it quickly and get us through there and out safely.
Dr. Rare Eric speaks up and says, as we were taking it very slowly, we managed to do a meter of digging a week. Any faster than that and you might cause a cave-in. Not to mention and lose precious artifacts.
How far away from the, I guess they're drilling, mining, whatever it was for the artifact, is it from the station?
It's fairly close by. They kind of put the base right on top of it. It's basically let's draw a circle. It's basically in the bottom of this well here.
What was that?
Right here.
Right here.
Okay, I wasn't zoomed out. All right, all right.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's a huge map.
Mm-hmm.
What if we were to phaser down to it? I mean, might not be the safest way, but it'd be quick.
We'd have to get the shuttles out of this area because the blast alone isn't the issue. It's the vacuum that you're creating.
Could we beam it out?
Too deep.
You'd have to get close. We don't know the composition that makes up the planet. It might block the transports for the power source.
I guess plan C would be to send a photon down and blow it to smithereens.
Your call, Captain.
Well, if we can't get to it, then we're going to make sure nobody else gets to it. Evacuate everybody from the station, and we'll make preparations to nuke it from orbit.
Aye, sir. And Fox takes the time to, with help from Atron, to get the Nausicaan prisoners onto the Argo. The two of us will take that one up to the surface.
Okay. So, civilians on the Slipnir air, and then
Prisoners
you
and the two of us on the other.
and two of us on the Argo.
Mhm.
Easy enough.
We're going to blow up an artifact, Thrall.
I mean, you could scan it first, but sure.
No, for Titus is okay.
Okie dokie, arkidokie. Nothing bad's gonna happen.
Hey, there's that Nausicaan ship that's hovering, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
What if we were to send their boarding craft back with a little surprise?
Have to get to it first and set the controls for it. Your call, Captain.
Does the Slipnir have like some of the smaller photons like a runabout would?
Yes.
It's got photonic missiles.
But yeah, the same idea. It has small photonic torpedoes. And there goes my voice. And here we go again. Something, anything. Yeah, can I get that to the computer? Bitch.
Get back yet.
Nope. Things moved, but nothing else happened.
Okay, now I can't hear anything.
Yay! You missed some guys.
Yeah, we got the Iconian device back while you were gone.
We were just plotting things. Mostly having to do with drilling. I'll let you fill in the
Alright.
blanks.
This is fun. I'm gonna have to yell at my ISP tomorrow
Mm-hmm.
and throw bricks at them. Maybe Molotov contacts.
It's like right whenever we're actually getting into the swing of things, it just says no.
I know.
Well, hey, while you were gone, we got the Iconian device recovered, so we're all good there.
No, you didn't.
No, we were plotting how to get it. We were basically figuring send gyro into the hole, see what's up there, and then potentially drilling with the Sleipnir.
That could definitely work.
And before that, I'm going to prep the drop pod for surprise.
All right, drop pod for surprise.
Taking a photonic missile from the Sleipnir and priming it.
All right,
And Sorrel's gonna do the drilling and sensing and all that.
Okay. What do you want this drop pod to do with the photonic missile?
Basically, just go back to the Nausicaa trip.
And then once it docks, blows up, or do you want a timer on
exactly.
it?
And once it gets onto it, well, yeah.
Proximity sensor might be better.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you want a proximity sensor, a timer,
Yeah.
some sort of or switch?
What I want to do is I want to set up so that the moment it detects a Nausicaa biosignature, boom. Like within 5 feet of it.
Okay. First things first, you need to program it to go back. Nausicaa control engineering difficulty.
I'm done fighting with the Nausicaans. Yeah, I just don't feel like they're my people, even though they're my society. Yep, this is my last mission. I'm quitting. I'm changing my ways. I'm going home. This was the last mission. Yep, the last mission.
Last mission.
Okay. Control engineering.
Last mission.
And I'm assuming this covered under weapons technology, or this is to program the thing to go back.
This program the thing to go back.
Okay, program the thing to go back. That's still simple enough. That's not weapons technology, but okay, you can take a threat.
Let me know when I get to science.
All right, it's programmed.
Nice.
All right, gain a momentum.
Now set up the bomb.
Now to set up the bomb. Control security. Yeah, base difficulty 3, but complication 3 because guess what could happen if you mess up placing a bomb?
Oh, I get hurt.
Yep.
Yep. Weapons and armor technology.
I will take it.
And I'm going to give you 3 threat. And onwards. And rerolling that 0.
You don't have to. All right, fine, reroll it.
But I want to.
It's more fun if you don't.
Both ways is fun for me, but I want to make sure that other people don't get hurt when I blow up.
All right, true.
All right.
All right.
Our trap in the box
You
is
have.
ready.
Yep. You have a float as you have the bomb set up.
All right. Yeah. The only advantage I could think of was this is very convincing. I did a great job.
I mean, that would be advantageous.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and do that.
Okay, day.
Made it in such a way that it just looks like a Nausicaa power signature.
Aha! Got the goods. What the deuce? All right. As the drop pod pulls out, this compartment completely floods us in and is unusable.
That's fine. We're not staying here.
We're not staying.
And now everything is blue.
I didn't want everything blue.
I wasn't even looking at the area where the drop pod was.
I want just like a little blue.
And now everything is cyan.
I give up.
Okay, I think it's Sorrel's turn. Go do science thing, science man.
Oh, I know what happened. I have bubbles and stuff on top of this map, and I turned all the bubbles blue. I turned the bubble layers blue. I am very, very silly man. All right, so you're able to grab. You're able to get everyone into their designated, their designated shuttles. The drop pod pulls back and decouples itself, and that cargo container just crunch, just implodes on itself from the pressure. Little bits of surveillance gear and stuff goes floating by, and yeah, you guys are able to make it to the surface and rendezvous with the ship. You have about 4 hours left until the moon is in range of the planet, and anyone who happens to have a good telescope might see you.
We're going to scan it.
All right. Sensor science. It is like a kilometer or so underwater. That's a lot of water. And sensor science. And you have the advanced and sensor race that brings it down to diff 3.
Let's roll the dice then, shall we?
We shall.
Two things. All right, I will give you a threat.
All right.
My focus is sensors. And there we go. How did that go?
And Ross, can you get the ship?
Yes.
Me your secrets, Iconians.
Let's look like Iconian secrets is a terrifying notion.
And you have 2. So, one float. You find an intense power or signature, but it appears to be inactive and is in some sort of loop. And it is.
What would it take to activate it?
You don't have enough information. I will say that it is not antimatter and it's not fusion power.
Is it spicy light?
Unsure. Or undefined.
Oh, I would like to know more.
It does have a slight radiation signature, but it's all over the place.
You mean I'm not getting a clear register?
No, you have a clear air register and you kind of look around on it, everything else, but when you look at the power source itself, the radiation frequencies jump up and slide back down, and they are also giving bandwidths of emission lines that don't make sense.
Well, as a certain starship captain is wont to say, this is damn peculiar.
Yeah, I'll take that. So you still have your science question and a float or 2.
Yeah. So, do I have any idea whether or not the there's a pattern to the modulation of the radiation signature?
You look at it, there's like 3 patterns and it's overlapping on top of each other, but it's very hard to get it a full read on it. You see that there's like a hint of one pattern, but then another pattern's kind of like on top of it and it's causing interference. It's kind of like there's 3 songs playing out of sync with each other, and occasionally they bump up and get a spike, and other times they decohere and interfere with each other.
Do I detect any tachyons?
You do not detect tachyons.
What about dark matter?
Dark matter. This is not a dark matter device.
Damn peculiar.
Yeah, I'll take each one of those for questions. But damn peculiar indeed.
Yeah, but you said the system appears to be in a loop. It builds and then it dissipates, builds and dissipates. Is that what I'm observing?
More that it has power, or but it's radiating in heat off itself, kind of like it's almost in a short circuit, but not quite. It's generating power and then it's feeding the power back into itself and radiating heat.
Anything to indicate that is its purpose, or is it malfunctioning?
You do not have enough information to tell, but you could take a closer
Hibernate
look.
mode?
Possibly. all theoretical now.
I'm not sure it's a good idea to blow this up.
What is your science officer recommendation?
Leave it alone until we understand what it's doing.
I guess if we get rid of the Nausicaans, we buy ourselves some more time.
The Nausicaans weren't the time crunch.
As your human philosopher once said, if you wish to destroy a thing, you must first understand what it is for, and then perhaps you can destroy it.
I will clarify. The amount of heat this thing is giving off, it's generating a power or equivalent to an active warp drive. Like, this thing is actively a bending space, or something to that effect, and it's constantly bending space.
Even if we get rid of the Nausicaans that are here, the Romans still have an understanding that this exists, so we can't just leave it.
Right. I mean, but that'll buy us, several days, weeks to try and get to it in a safe manner.
Given what the Romans are doing, I don't think we have that time.
Well, it's still more than hours. We nuke the Nausicaans, we hide from the civilians here in the system. Once we're back in a position where we can come back out, we go for it again. Something like that.
Someone can do an orbital mechanics check. Using con.
Like science officer, or it's for a con officer.
I mean, you can sub in science.
Oh, so I'll do the thing.
Oh, computers.
Yep, do the thing.
It would be computers.
I will do the thing.
Computers con. Not command. But yeah, reason. I will take reason science, but it has to be computers con.
For the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Computers con for the ship. You can use science.
I'll do the reason science then.
No taste.
That's the theme from Willow, isn't it?
Yep, it was. Reason science. Give you a threat. Computers as a focus?
Astrophysics, or
I had that too.
astrophysics work.
Alright. And we got it.
After the 6 hours has lapsed, the moon should be in the next window you are going to have is how fast is this thing spinning? You have about another 6 hours after that where the dig site is just exposed to this class M planet. But after that, the moon will rotate, but the moon itself would still be in view. But you can hide in the shadow of the moon and work on the night side at a little bit for another 6 hours. Has a 12-hour rotation.
All right.
Or you can work with impunity, but 5 days. But you can work in like 6-hour spurts.
Okay. Well,
We have no
Sorrel
idea
will get
how
on it.
often the Nausicaans check in with the wrong ones.
Looks like I better get cracking.
Mm-hmm.
Kraken,
Right.
Oh,
It's a space kraken. I don't know how well it would do in water.
I mean, once Kraken, always a Kraken.
Right.
It doesn't mean it can breathe.
I mean,
water.
just because it's a fish out of water doesn't mean it's going to be a fish out of water. That was for you, Fox. All for you.
13 psychic damage.
Nick.
Don't you bring my turtle into this.
All right. I mean, Sorrel's breaking out the big guns. He's going full on science lab on this stuff.
All right, full on science lab. Let's go. All right, you are in orbit above this site. Surprisingly, during all this time, that explosion has not gone off. Fox.
It was set to go off when it detected a Nausicaan within 5 feet of it.
Mm-hmm.
This is fine.
This is fine.
It's doing exactly what it needs to be doing.
All right, full on
It's not
science lab.
expecting an immediate explosion.
All right, so you're gonna break out all the scans and try to. Are you gonna try to see as much as you can about this object, or are you trying to see how to get around it?
Well, both. I'm gonna try to understand what it is, and if I can't, I'm gonna try to get around it.
Okay. Reason, science. Let's see. You're a little bit away. Underwater. Conian. And readings. But you have them sensors. And them science. Reason, science.
Gyro's.
Yep.
I have gyro's assistance, right?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
You could be remote controlling gyro from orbit. Easy.
Okay. Absolutely. Well, I guess I'll give you just all the threat you want.
Okay. You don't have to.
But I'm going to.
All right, I suppose.
Is astrophysics still working as the focus? Or is it more sensors?
More sensors or quantum mechanics.
I also have quantum mechanics.
Quantum mechanics surprisingly would work here.
Interesting. That is intriguing. Fascinating, as Sorrel would say.
Fascinating.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Oh, and where's gyro? Oh, helping. Complication or death?
Death.
All right, so death for Mother Mara. All right, so 4 flute +1, So,
Give me all your secrets.
what do your Vulcan's eyes see? Goodness.
More than the dwarves.
Okay. How familiar are you with quantum mechanics in the real world?
I mean, pretty familiar, you know, kind of had some things along those lines.
Okay.
You know, I mean, quantum mechanics is kind of a wheelhouse.
All right. Well, as you know, in a atom, the electrons have discrete energy levels that they can play in. Ground level, level 1, level 2, level 3. And that's kind of like the only places they can be.
Right.
And as they go up, they gain energy, and then when they drop back down, they emit a photon of a specific frequency that's related to the gap between level 3 and level 1.
Or as William would call it, a fluton.
A fluton! Yay! Surprisingly, the ground floor, the base level that an electron can go, doesn't have zero energy. There's still an energy level there that that electrons kind of have to stay at. They can't go any lower, but there's still energy there.
That's right.
So if you wanted to get even more energy out of absolutely everything, you could punch a hole through the ground floor and into the basement.
In, through, and beyond.
Yep.
Yes.
So you collapse the quantum state into a new zero, and everything falls into that new zero, and you get a bunch of energy out of it. Also known as 0 point energy.
I understand none of this, but I don't like any of it.
Well, haven't you seen The Incredibles?
Yes.
That's what he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
You mean the floaty thing?
Yeah, the floaty thing.
Ah.
Oh, it gets worse.
This guy.
It gets worse because you would know that one of the dangers of 0 point energy is it creates a new floor for all the atoms around it.
That's right.
So yeah, it has a tendency to collapse, and once this atom collapses to the new zero, the atoms next to it go, oh, I could be even more stable, and they all fall in.
Let's all go to zero.
Let's all go to
It's a
zero.
party, guys.
See, all I'm hearing is we have to get this and either disable it or find some way to neutralize it.
So yeah, Sorrel, your instinct was right. If you blew this thing up, whatever containment it does have, it wouldn't have it anymore.
Yeah, that'd be really bad. Really, really bad.
You would make a hole in reality that propagates at light speed.
Would that
Really
be bad?
A new reality.
Yeah, it's cross the streams bad. To really mix my sci-fi metaphors.
Mix the sci-fi metaphors. It's crossing the streams.
That just makes you want to do it.
However, it is an amazing source of power and no fuel.
That's right.
Which is
0 point.
Which is very, very bad.
You make everything else.
If people with super lasers get that kind of energy, that's very, very bad. Just run the super weapon forever.
But it's so cool.
Okay.
But it's very bad for us in this present moment.
So I kind of like just spoiled all the science, but as Sorrel, you would know all this, and you would kind of go, oh.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Oh. Let's hold off on the blowing up things.
You spoiled all the science for the one person that understands it.
Yep.
Well, I'm geeking out.
All I know is it's bad, and we should probably not let Cyril mess with it.
I also had a lot of fun with the elevator metaphor, but
Yes, it's a good one. I like it.
so yeah, whatever this device is managed to punch a hole into the basement of reality, and reality is flowing through it, and they managed to put a paddle wheel between it and itself, and he's using it to generate an insane amount of power.
We don't like that, particularly in
I mean,
with the knowledge that they can create
the most
portals.
cautious thing we could do is just to leave it alone, and to prevent others from messing with it. It does seem to be in a stable state where it is in a holding pattern. Hasn't been activated, which is good because we don't know whether or not it's in a current operative state. I mean, it's however many hundreds of generations old. So,
I mean, with all this regard, we should just put
and the people that know how to calibrate it aren't, exactly here to help us. So,
best case scenario, we put a beacon above the hole. Anything goes in the hole, we're gonna know about, and just quarantine this whole system.
I mean, would burying it really help, though? That's the thing I gotta...
No. Because they'll just dig out the hole.
I mean, the Nausicaans know where it is, so therefore
Which
the
means the
Romulans
Romulans.
probably.
Yeah, you either kill the Nausicaans and the Romulans, or we have to move it somewhere else.
Yeah, we'd have to completely take out the Tal Shiar in this sector in order to keep that
Fox
in their hands.
Fox is right. The Nausicaans
We
were
have to take it.
told to go here, it looks like.
We have to take it. There's no two ways around it.
Yep.
I mean, you
So,
could bury it.
Get this up. Yeah, that's a band-aid solution.
Right.
Just delays the inevitable.
Mm-hmm. We have to take it.
They're going to keep looking for it.
We're the only thing that can keep it safe in this sector. At least in this area of the sector. We're the only thing that can keep it safe because we know about it, which means we have the duty to take this and keep it safe.
Can we...
Because we can't destroy it as per Jarrell's knowledge. That's the only thing we can do.
Will we be able to buffer our own energy sources from the Iconian device, author?
You mean plug it in? To your
No,
power station?
I mean, I don't want bleed over, right? And then because again, it's like energy wants to achieve a 0 point. So, you start mixing, and pretty soon you got everybody again. You got everybody at the dance party. So I want to send it to its room.
You could find a way to isolate it, but you would have to quantumly isolate it.
Yeah.
There might be some
figure out the box before we can get the toy.
There might be some technobabble way around it, but that's up to you.
No, better we have to create the shelf for it before we can get our collectible.
Yeah, I don't think we could just reverse the polarity here. I think we have to fully. Can we balance it between the warp nacelles? Create a negative energy field there?
Maybe. That could be something you look into.
Turning part of the mission pod into a container for it.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best solution, and then get the hell out of here.
Agreed.
We gotta drill more first, so.
All right, so you're going to be looking into how to make a quantum shelf to put the collectible on.
Mm-hmm.
All right. as you are sitting doing a bunch of math. You do have 4 float since I kind of explained everything to you. Any questions?
Ripples.
Okay. Some basics. So the quantum shelf. How much energy will it require from the engines? I guess the more accurate question is how much energy can we divert away from the engines, or will it be necessary to divert away from the engines in order to create the quantum shell?
Your ship will have to consume anywhere from 3 to 5 power a scene to
Gotcha.
Divert it.
I thought so. It's gonna be a heavy load, and a balancing act, I imagine.
And it would fluctuate just based on.
So this is where I would love to bring Atrom in right now to come up with a device to help us.
Mhm.
Like, I'm looking for him. Where are you? Where are you, little engineer?
Adrian,
Need your
where are
help.
you? He's in sick bay again. He got hit by a blue barrel.
Damn. We
I mean-
really need to talk about getting rid of those blue barrels entirely.
Probably.
You know, I mean, I don't know why we're hauling around.
I'm not smart enough, but Technobabble from Fox would probably be. You could stabilize it in this way, but in order to do that, we'd have to have a dedicated team of engineers to watch it around it.
We're going to need a
What's that?
device. We are going to need a team, I think, to the equivalent of manually balancing the matter antimatter mix. I think.
I'd say
in order
for each shift it would be 4 for each nacelle.
Yeah. But I think we can do it. The problem is if you know the proverbial excrement hits the oscillating wind instrument.
There goes the neighborhood.
There goes the neighborhood.
We'll have to reinforce.
But that's why we joined Starfleet, right? Let's do it, boys.
Have to reinforce the area we use for this.
Okay,
As well
so that answered one question. Couple more.
Okay, so what's going to be our safety factor in let's just say unusual circumstances where the engines are taxed?
I can answer that for our momentum. Fox was kind of getting close as to this, and this would definitely be a Foxian actor. You could take the quantum state and energize it so much that it bounces back up to the old floor. You basically throw a grenade into the basement and have everyone run upstairs, and then you can quickly fill in the hole and everyone will forget that the basement's even there. This would involve dumping a lot of energy into the device, and you would effectively neutralize it.
Okay, so we can, at least theoretically, pull the red button, or push the red button. That's good. Okay, that's good. So we do have a safety factor. Where do we need to put this, location-wise, within the Gungnir?
Blue Barrel Cargo Bay.
It would have to be somewhere dead center for the nacelle.
That's what I was thinking. It needs to be balanced in between the nacelles.
Dead center
thinking,
engineering. Main engineering, or there's
How about the torpedo pod between the nacelles?
That's where I was
that
thinking.
could also work.
Ooh,
But
yeah.
giant battery next to antimatter torpedoes.
Antimatter.
Sure.
Oh yeah, we're living on the wire there.
But of course, if it blows,
You're
it's,
right.
it's
You're
just
wrong.
going to wipe you out of existence anyway. So I guess
Well, you'll feel a thing.
Yeah. Yeah, nobody will feel a thing. That's right.
That'll be fine.
And thanks for all the fish.
so long. Thanks for all the fish. But yeah, in the torpedo pod above, that would be a good place to hold it.
Okay. So we'll need
if-
to activate crew support for the engineering team. So
Yep. If anything, that's also a really secure place to get to because, well, torpedoes,
right?
And it's kind of a long turbo lift ride up there anyway. So there's lots of places where you can lock it down and stuff. That's kind of why the torpedo pod even exists.
Yeah. Well,
we
and
can
also
we can create an area for it that we can reinforce with other means, as well as making sure that
a torpedo pod itself. We could have those ensigns, with the little metal things pull up the grates, like they do.
Oh yeah.
All right. How much? Any more questions?
No.
Don't tell me lost author again.
No,
I will
I'm
cry.
sorry.
Okay, good. That's good.
We're still good. I'm riding on orange, but I'm still good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
fine. As long as you can hear us and we can understand you,
Mm-hmm.
it's fine. Yeah. Apart from actually getting it built, I think we're good.
Yeah.
We need to get it built
and
before we can do anything with it.
Depending on how this is going, we can save this major project for our next week when we have Atron back.
Yeah, I think that would be best.
Yeah,
That's a good idea.
and also give me an idea of how to create the extended task for building this, because this definitely feels like an extended task thing.
Yeah, the last thing that we're gonna do,
it.
that we should do here on the moon, is get back up to the Gungnir.
With the thing.
Well, not with the thing.
But you
That would
you
have
have
to be taken out.
but
We
you
have to
you
build
definitely
it. We have to build the container first.
yeah you definitely have a good idea what you need to build and an idea of the enormity of what you're messing with.
I think right now we should get the Sleipnir and the Argo back to the Gungnir so that we don't risk civilian lives if something goes wrong between transporting it from that hole back to the Gungnir.
Yep. Easy enough to do.
The only complicating factor is the Nausicaans and the Tal Shiar.
Mhm.
You know, that's
What could go wrong?
right.
All right. Technically, you still have one more float.
Fail safe. If it all goes wrong, can we eject the torpedo pod? With the people in it? Which is going to be Sorrel included, because he's going to help.
You are not sure. That's definitely more of a engineering question, but
Okay.
if it hits a fan, you might be able to. If it hits the fan, you might be able to throw this thing out the back of your ship, and you can escape at warp. But
Okay.
you would have a giant hole in reality that's going to get bigger and bigger.
There'll be a massive spatial disturbance there, and which may destroy the entire.
Yeah,
Space-time
and
continuum.
in 100,000 years, all of the Milky Way would be consumed. But that's future Sorrel's problem.
Right, and his girlfriend. Well, they'll figure that out.
Leslie is seeing us actually find this thing and just screaming.
No, not this timeline.
Kevin,
Oh,
you
God,
not!
they went here first. They were supposed to go. They were supposed to go to the Evan Expanse
actually-
and investigate the blast first.
Actually, yeah. If push comes to shove and this thing and this experiment does hit the wind oscillator, by Leslie's time, I'm soul system, the core of the Federation, and would totally be like, consumed.
Yeah.
Just because she's 600 years in the future and you are 400 light years from Earth. Actually,
Yeah.
300.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Real
Discovery thought that
All
the
you gotta
bird
do-
was
all we gotta
bad.
do is hope. All we gotta do is hope that Astron and Sorrel don't mess up.
That's right. We're Starfleet, damn it.
We are
Best of the
Starfleet.
best.
Risk is our business.
Risk is our
None
business.
of us are broken because of that.
All right. Vera, back on the station. Turn this off.
Hi.
Hey. How are you?
Smeepy.
Sweepy. So, the auction and starts going off. Some of the smaller items M's get sold off. I mean, you can make a run at some of these other items if you want, but that's up to you.
No, I think. I imagine this is going to be the last item on the docket.
Of course, it's the last item on the docket.
As tempting as they are very tempting. Okay, we'll try this. No, I don't think she'll do it, even with that roll. Okay. Nope. She's not gonna do it. They're tempting. They're very, very tempting.
Diva, you see that Vera is kind of white knuckling here.
Look,
You
there's
need some
some
help?
really cool ship parts here. Some interesting blast, like some interesting phasers. No, I'll be fine. It's just there's some cool stuff. But eyes on the prize here.
Exactly. We're here for one thing.
Before or the main auction block, Jorath kind of gestures to you, Daiba, and to cut the comm. He's doing a slashing motion on his neck and tapping his jaw.
Okay, I'll turn it off.
Zip. And kind of quickly comes over. Can you get me out of here?
Yes, we can get you out of here.
Is there any way you can get my family off Romulus? Well,
Say again, sorry.
I'm
I thought
sorry.
that was Sodiba.
I'm sorry, I forgot to press the button. How soon do they need to be taken off Romulus? Like immediately? Are they gonna do
as
something
soon
to them?
if I fail on my mission or defect in any way, they're going to get them immediately. I know we're on the other side of the galaxy, but maybe you can call in someone from the Federation.
Oh, look at Vera. Any thoughts on that? Who did we just lose? Oh, Sorrel.
Sorrel.
If he wants to be thrown to the wolves of the Federation, I think that can be arranged.
Or we can make it look like he didn't betray them. Maybe we could fake his death or something like that.
I mean, I hear that the Federation has a little bit of bounty for people, you know.
Yeah, the only problem is timing's the key. I mean, how do we arrange something like this from, halfway across the galaxy? How about I just shoot him? He goes, no, don't shoot, zap, and they think he's dead.
Are we are we like off to the side for this?
Sideboarding, yeah.
People? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's not do this right next to freaking Gaffle.
Gaffrog.
Gaffrog. Sorry. Yeah.
It's tell the right names. Am I right?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, we go off into the side hall. He says, win, stop, put the phaser away, don't shoot me. And then he gets zapped. We deactivate the comm device and get him out of here with us. That way they think she did it.
I'm not sure about the Tellarite. She is a dangerous individual, of course, but I can't justify pinning it on her.
I mean, the Romulans have already heard her, going after him, so they know there's some hatred there. I mean, they probably don't give a rat's ass one way or the other after the auction.
I'm spending your threat for reasons. Continue.
Sorry, this is me. Just like I think I've lost the plot here a little bit as a player.
Jorath is asking for help out of this situation because he's being blackmailed by the Tal Shiar, and they have his family under surveillance on Romulus, and he's asking for help out of that, and then he will help secure the item and just get out of this.
Okay. I think there's a very easy group to pin this on.
Okay.
I think that there's a certain. There's this like I hear rumors that there's this like overly like overly equipped Federation ship that has been giving these guys giving them a hard time already. I'm sure they'd love to have even more reason to go after those people that are, you know, rampaging around with a bunch of weapons, destroying all their tech that they worked so hard to smuggle in.
Those Federation ne'er-do-wells.
Those meddling kids.
And their pals, Ruby Doo.
Gyro do.
Gyro Doo!
Oh, come on, guys. The talking animal companion. Oh, wait, no, that makes Mox Scrappy.
Mox is Scrappy. Oh, no!
Mox is Scrappy.
You downgraded Mox.
by putting Gyro as the Scooby, that makes Mox Scrappy.
Gyro was here first. That makes him Scooby.
Yeah, Gyro was here first. Oh my goodness.
And
Scrappy must
Scrappy
have.
was the one that got into trouble a lot more often than Scooby.
Anyways, at this point, let's see.
Taiba?
There's 2 players.
I'll leave the details to you.
And next on the auction block, like the Iconian database.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's getting her she's like glancing to the others in her group.
They a nod. Let's see how much free strength they had. 1, 2. You have a little bit of Latinum pulled together.
And she's got the Latinum she already had.
Yep.
Cool. I'm going to send you something privately, and you. I'm going to send you a thing privately.
Ooh, secrets. Yep, go ahead and send that to me. I'll be right back in 30 seconds. Need more water.
Still a downgrade, Cyril. Arguably, that's worse than Scrappy.
All right.
We've downgraded monks further, author. He is now
I'll
bleak.
spend the momentum I need to for that thing. For those.
Okay. Try. Oh, okay. You meant. Yeah, I was confused on that term, but I got it now. 2 momentum, and you can have that set up.
Okay. Both of those set up, then we shall begin.
Do.
Having sequence.
2. Six. All right, and the building starts off lit, and the bidding starts off. Amelia comes in strong with a 2-bar bid.
Mm-hmm. She'll go to. Oh god, I have to remember how Latinum works.
Yeah, and I'm someone gave me a book on 2D20 system with money. I haven't got around to reading the SRD yet, or at least deciphering it.
Oh no.
So, but yeah, there's a 2D20 system that actually incorporates money. So I was gonna see if I can transplant that into here for a Latinum system.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I haven't got around to it yet.
Okay, 1 bar to 100,000 Federation. Okay. She'll do 2 bars and 10 strips. A small raise, but enough to show that she's
Interested.
willing to play the game.
2 bars are 3 strips.
That's less.
Oh, 10 slips. 20 slips.
So, 4
Yeah.
bars.
Yep.
Yeah, this is such a system makes so much sense.
Yeah, I thought it was like 10, 10, 10. 10 strips to a slip. 10
Nope.
slips to.
100 slips. 100 slips is 1 strip. 20 strips is 1 bar.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Except sometimes they've used kilograms and cases as well.
Welcome to Latinum, where everything is false and nothing is true.
Nothing is true.
Just the writers not being consistent.
Yeah, pretty much.
Writers are always consistent. What are you talking about?
You know what? Let's make this interesting. Presence command and opposed.
Alrighty. I get it. See.
Didn't almost fall, though. I saw that.
How much?
Well,
How
I'm
much
trying to
dice?
decide if I want to spend my determination yet.
Yep.
Sorry. Yeah, let's do two threat, 3 momentum, and my determination.
Two threat. Three momentum. And determination, 2 what value?
So I was making sure I didn't have a callback to do first on my list. Which I do not. Let's go with my confidence is unshakable, and everyone should be.
Absolutely. I'll spend 3 threat to activate her determination. Capital is power, and I am powerful.
Okie dokie.
But otherwise, she's not gonna be too involved in this.
Right.
So I'm just gonna roll 2 dice. No, that should be 12. All right, so 3, 4, 5.
Oh, sorry, I should have only rolled 4 dice, but yeah, I'll use 2 momentum to quash it, and that leaves me with a bonus of 2 momentum, correct?
Yep, because our yeah, I should have got 1 more. So I have 3 and you have 4. So you have 1 momentum. Generated. And you can use the 2 to quash.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yes.
Actually, so before I use the 2 momentum, question is this the roll to see how basically like how the actual
how
like
the actual
bidding
auction
goes, basically?
how the actual bidding goes.
Okay, then
'Cause
can I
it's
use the advantage gained from successfully completing the bet to do a reroll on that die instead of having to quash it?
Yes, actually, in theory, you would have had at least 2. Yeah, you have 2 advantages because Giselle and Sarala are backing you on this. So yeah,
Okay.
you can use one of those as a reroll.
Yeah, just see if I don't get that. Okay, yeah, so 1 more.
One
And
more.
Not having to quash that.
All right, so you 3, and you have 1
Yep.
more advantage as you're able to beat this.
She's carefully playing the game. She's not raising too much, and then raising just enough to like kind of throw her off for a second.
Yeah, you jump a whole bar, and she's like, "Oh, what? Oh, okay."
Basically, keep her off balance. It's just like a fist fight, but in in monetary form. You keep them off balance. You don't have to worry about getting hit.
Exactly. But in the end, you're able to handily win this mysterious Iconian and drive.
Yep. She will hand the Latinum to the Nador.
Yep.
Because that would be her first step to be able to go to it.
Yep. And the tip.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And that was when Oh, the lights go off.
Of course, it's not that easy. That guy just gets yeeted off into the distance.
Right, yeah, she'll grab
Kai,
the device and activate.
Yeah, Kai, I went to the ship, and you grab the device, and then what?
We use that lock that we have on the three of us.
Did it?
Sorry.
That would be you can't teleport. You can't transport out.
I'm sorry, something's jamming you. And then the doors open. Goosh, 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 goosh. As several bad guys as charging into the room. You see faint lights. It's coming from the south. You are now in combat. But
right.
you get it no hesitation for sure.
Yeah.
Spend a threat for no hesitation because that does involve threat spend.
You can have it.
Sweet.
And she had already grabbed the device at this point, so that's not an action you have to take, right?
Yeah, you would have already had the device and you were tapping on your combat. Okay, time to go. Time to go. Can I go?
Okay. Plan B. She'll run over. To sorry, me trying to remember where the phaser is, or the blaster, the phaser.
Yep.
There's one of those words is correct for this universe, and one of them isn't.
The shooty thing. The shooter.
Yeah.
I need more DACA.
Yeah.
More DACA.
She'll just kind of grab it, drop the other, just for like motion, she'll just drop the other like bag of latinum that she had, like the remains of the bag of latinum that she had, as basically just like payment for taking this.
You're just like paying as you go. Here, sorry.
Yeah. But yeah, she'll grab this and start just laying down covering fire.
All right. You hear a noise coming from over here. Wait. Arrow works better. You hear a noise coming from this direction, but like, which vector are you firing at?
You said we saw lights coming from the bad guys, right? Like
yeah, you see lights coming from here. But afterwards there is no. There's a little bit of light. There's a red light coming from this sector. About eye height.
About eye height, okay.
Like that.
Shh, it's fine.
No, it's not.
Does it remind her of a certain thing that almost killed her?
Yeah. Break it this time.
I think then, with that in mind, she'll actually toss this. No. Yeah, she'll toss the phaser over to Daiba, and throw her feather knife at the direction of the red light.
Okay. I'll take that as an extra minor action, and to throw the pistol at Daiba and armor. But yeah, you can make that at throw.
Does the feather knife work off the same tech as his armor for return? I don't remember if we did that.
I don't think so. Or did we?
No.
No.
No, it's quantum locked with her basically.
Similar,
it
but
just
not
comes
the same
back.
Similar but not the same to Mjolnir.
Yeah.
Okay, control security. Difficulty 3. Is there anything else? Yeah, difficulty 3 because you're kind of firing in the dark here.
Mm-hmm. We'll spend a momentum. A reason to spend threat here.
Oh, so is this a
And-
lethal attack or non-lethal?
Yeah, she's not caring. She'll go lethal.
All right, so I generate a threat for that. As you're able to pull you toss the pistol over to Diva and hope she catches it in the dark, and you pull your feather knife out and throw it over or towards the blinking light, and you hear a ping. Roll for damage.
Security plus weapon damage. Boop.
That is 4.
Not bad. Could be a lot better.
Oh, bollocks.
The good bollocks or a bad bollocks?
Bad bollocks for me.
Ha! Good bollocks.
As you hear Aaron actually stick into flesh, actually, and sink in a little bit, and then it quantum locks back into the sheath. Do you wish to go again?
Let's see. Yeah, she will. Yeah, I can swift for 2. Right?
Yep,
Okay.
swift for 2, and
Uh-huh.
do something else.
Okay, yeah. I take 2 threat, and
Okay.
It's a minor action to activate Fox's armor, right?
Yes, minor action. So that'd be another momentum, but you can do that.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. Just so she has the resistance.
As nano armor flows out of the gauntlet and flows over your body.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
All right.
You currently have a chest plate and 2 bracers.
And then she'll I think she's just going to go to like hide over in one of the side pockets, take some cover.
Take some cover. Okay.
Yeah.
That's gonna be
Hopefully she dragged the attention over to her rather than to Diva.
control security. Normally diff 1, swift to diff 2.
All right.
Oh, and it's dark, so diff 3. Although essentially darkness could work in your favor because they might not be able to see
Yeah.
either. Yeah. But right now,
clandestine
getting it.
navigation is focus.
Yes.
And I guess taking on the threat. Oh man, you got it out of me.
Uh,
Hey, I get a momentum though.
as you're able to hunker down behind a chair.
Yep.
was it?
I believe that's all that she can do on this turn. So it's Daiba's turn because we have quick to action.
We do have quick action. Daiba. Ross, what are you doing in this situation?
Can I use my Beta Z infravision to see where they are?
Bezas don't have infravision, but you do have empathy. You could use that to detect targets.
Okay. I like that.
Okay.
Surprisingly, yeah, this is not gonna be inside. This is gonna be control, command or security. You're probably gonna go security,
Probably.
and it's opposed.
I'll give you 3 threat. And would ground combat focus help?
Need something more like telepathy or empathy, psionics.
I got it. Okay, got empathy.
That works. I'm going to spend one.
And psionic link with Sorrel.
No, he don't. No, he doesn't. So this is Daiba.
The Daiba.
Daiba, not
Oh.
Rost.
Aw.
Different Beta Z.
We're halfway across the sector.
No, you're like 2 sectors away, man. You guys went in
2 sectors
complete
away.
opposite directions.
Yeah, we're very far away, and these are completely different characters. Just because we're lost there does not mean it's lost.
Bad.
Yeah, I'm just gonna spend 1, and so you have 4 dice.
Okay.
I have 3.
Beat that,
Oh.
baby.
Oh no!
Yes!
Oh no! This is
Like
bad.
targets in a fishbowl.
So you can see them. You can also tell that there is a Riemann empath in the back who is trying to block you from doing this, but you just, in his efforts of blocking him, he just kind of lights everyone up. All right, now I have to give these guys a light. Vision.
Yeah.
Bright
Daiba
light.
knows where all of them are. She'd have to do it. You'd have to actually make effort to have Vera know this information as well.
Well, when I light him up with this phaser, I think she'll see him.
Yeah. She'll know the rough location of where they
Oh,
are.
I
Alright.
really hope this is a cool, like, modified holdout phaser or something.
All right, yep, you should be able to see them.
With his blood thrower.
Is that Riemann in line of sight?
That is a Riemann in line of sight. There is a couple more. There's no easy way to do this. I have to update each individual token.
Oh, they're all Riemann shot troopers.
But I think he said one was
There is a
empath
psionic,
or telepath,
I think,
yeah.
too. So it might be
And
one
empath in the
area.
back. And yep, that is everyone.
Yeah, aiming for the empath is probably the best bet.
Yeah.
Of
I will
note,
target the empath. Yes.
of note, the red light doesn't have a empathic field on it.
Another raptor.
Uh-huh.
Oh boy, I'm excited for this one.
Don't hug it, Vera.
Yeah. Tech at
Yeah, there's no
the
fox to hold it for.
tech at the empath. 2 threat or 2 momentum to swift task.
Momentum.
2 momentum and swift task. Control security difficulty 3. Just for the swift task. Yeah, it's because you kind of already know where he's at.
Okay. So take a momentum. And 2 threat.
1 momentum and 2 threat. And I have to update this in OBS. All right, that's hit with a momentum. Go ahead and roll that damage.
What do I roll for damage for this weapon?
Oh yeah, this is a custom weapon. Go ahead and roll. Phaser type 2. And let's see what random effect it has. Where's my DMZ? Game screen.
So they're really cool or really bad.
Yeah, I have no idea. I'm literally random rolling for it. Oh, hi. That was on screen for a second.
That's fine. Nobody but you is seeing it at the moment.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. 1d8. All right. It has the charge and cumbersome traits. So you have to take a minor action and to wield this thing because it's actually really big and bulky. Like what? Whoa! But there's also a couple dials on the side that you can and switch the weapon settings. Aims for area, intense, piercing 2, or vicious 1. So, unfortunately, you need to even fire this thing, and it's going to take a momentum. And because you... actually, no. Oh, you just need to take a minor action. You haven't taken a minor action yet. So, okay. Yeah. Cumbersome means you must take a minor action to aim the thing, and then charge. You can use a minor action and to apply a charge effect. Would you like to charge this thing before?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, 1 momentum for charge, and you can do area, intense, piercing 2, or vicious 1. As you're kind of like flipping all this thing, like, oh yeah, I recognize this.
What are the differences between those?
Area, you can hit more than one target. Intense, and it makes it harder for them to get back up. Piercing 2 punches through armor, and vicious 1 does more damage.
I'll go with vicious.
Ow.
Going the flop route.
All right, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14.
So he's
Bye.
not standing anymore.
I don't think he's standing. Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
hey, look, there's a pair of boots that are smoking.
Just what was this phaser fear, Graham?
Yeah, well, I think you should be happy that Daiba has it and not anybody else in this room.
Yeah.
Do you have to make a morale check now?
as this thing fires back, he goes skittering across the floor, bounces a few times, and you just see this bright spark arc as part of his armor clings against the stone wall on the back, and he slumps to his feet.
Diva grins.
Professor Gandalf of Vulcan. What?
So what we're learning is all of security is dangerous.
Especially when you go for vicious, man.
It has some serious. We're going to just knock you out, so you can't touch any of us lives.
Yeah. That was. He doesn't have armor on, and that was all of his stress. So, I could not keep him up if I wanted to. He's gone. However, it is now my turn. Shock troops, stop that person with the hand cannon. And I'm going to order my troops to fire on you. Div 2. Div 2 brought up to div 3 because of darkness. Brought it back down to div 2 because you have a psionic link on them. I'm gonna roll 4. And he's being assisted. Centurion, press command. And I may reroll a d20 because I'm being commanded by a Romulan. So, div 2, 3 threat generated. And skadoosh as a disruptor pistol.
That's gonna sting.
That is 3, 4, that is 7 damage. So that's enough for an injury, but
To Daiba?
yep, Daiba can resist is for 2 threat or 2 momentum.
I'll resist for 2 threat.
All right. You still take the stress though, as you just barely catch this hostile intention and aim at you, and you manage to duck out of the way, and this disruptor bolt goes sailing overhead. Two threat to Swift. You secure or the object.
Oh, they don't know she took it.
As you hear mechanical clanking.
They killed the lights, and then they entered, so they didn't see you take it.
Oh, no. That's where you're wrong, Fox.
Reason.
I killed the lights.
She killed the lights. Short range communicator.
I missed that step and learned about.
All right.
Oh, that's because I set it up privately. I set up 2 advantages privately.
So I
All
wasn't.
right. So Swift being ordered 1, 2.
No, I was just a jerk for the drama.
Just a jerk for a drama. All right. I'm being ordered to do this. I actually don't have focus in this. That is silly.
That's a new problem.
It is a me problem.
Well, you get 4 dice without spending threat?
I spent threat for it.
Okay, I didn't see it.
I gained a good bit of threat between that. That's good again so far.
Gain two threat. And spending a 2 threat again to keep the initiative, because I know where the thing is. I'm gonna go for it.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
I think you know where it is.
No, no you don't.
Clank, 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 clank.
Uh-oh.
And as she gets closer, you see who it is.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh no.
It is Ren. She's been turned into a raptor.
Well,
Oh, that's...
she's about to be dead. Because there's no way that there's anything left of her after with the wrong ones.
Yeah. Oh, that's really sad, though.
It is. Opposed during security. He's gonna make a grab for the device.
Right? Evasion as a focus.
I'll take it. Do a focus in this.
I'm
spending
precision
3.
maneuvering? No.
What's the wording on precision maneuvering?
Reduces the difficulty of a task by 1 to a minimum of 0 when attempting tasks that requires precise maneuvering or when there's collision risk. I was mainly joking.
No, that's intended for starships.
I know. It's just really funny. How much did you say you spent?
I spent at 3 threat.
Okay.
I don't know what that icon there is, but all I can think of is a Game Boy.
Let's give you... Whoa. We'll use 1 momentum. And is it possible to use the hair trigger trait since she's looks like coming out of the darkness and like reaching for me?
I'll allow it. So you have +1. You're able to see her coming and able to react just a hair faster.
Okay, so 2 dice, or so. Or would that be
it's just -1 for me. So
okay, right,
so I
sorry.
lose. Yeah, it's fine.
Okie dokie. Boom.
And boom. Ooh, I still win by 1.
Oh gosh.
There might be something you can do. One of the things you can do with a determination is you can use it to instantly apply a trait or a advantage on the scene.
I'd have to do a callback for this. Don't think she has a good callback for this, honestly. Yeah, no, I think I have to give it to you. I don't have a good callback for it.
All right. She is not going to nanoprobe you. She's just going to backhand you. That is 5 stress, -2 because you have armor. But you do have the knockdown effect, so you go out sprawling across the floor, and she picks up the package.
Saiba? That was what that meant to be.
It is now. Yeah, it's now player's turn.
Okay, so do I see that Ren has got the device?
Oh, wait, is it like top round player's turn?
Yeah,
or-
top of the round player's turn.
Okay.
Yeah, the shock troopers are just more of a squad.
Okay.
Yeah, and I didn't want to. I don't want to roll all of them, so we're skipping them. Besides, they're just remnants. It's not like their lives matter.
Well, or in the wrong ones, you know.
Yeah, all Remans matter, right?
Oh, remnants matter. You cannot sense Ren, and that is just a blank spot for you. You sense static, but you do sense Vera's anxiety and terror. Or actually, I'm not gonna put words in your mouth. Vera, what are your top 3 emotions right now?
No, I actually think that fits because she did get nearly killed by one of these things. Or nearly assimilated.
Yeah,
So yeah.
terror's
I think
good.
that's yeah.
But yeah, you do sense that emotional distress from Vera, and it's a lot higher than it was just a second ago. So something happened. Something interesting happened over there.
Okay, but
You would know about
nothing
where
I can-
was, and she's now been shifted from that position. So you have a good, like, kind of reference point for where you should be firing.
Well, it's
Mhm.
also got the red light, right? On
It does have the red light.
on the raptor.
But if its back is still turned to where Diva is looking, then she wouldn't be able to see that light.
You can guesstimate.
yeah, if I shoot over there, I hit Vera. With this gun, that could be bad. Okay, shit.
Go over
I'm
and
gonna shoot
wrestle him.
at.
It's a bad idea. See what happens there.
I'm going to shoot at the 2 Remans directly to my south, setting the gun at area.
Okay. Control security diff 2.
Oops, I was going to say take 1 threat, but never mind.
Never mind. Yeah, you got it. Roll that damage. Easy. You clumsily you take your minor action, aim this big hulking thing, and just as this bright phaser line just cuts across the floor, and it hits one Reman, and he falls over. It hits the other Reman behind him, cuts a nice swath in the wall behind it, and you're just about to get the ceiling, and you manage to shut it off. So you got 2 of them.
This feels like a kind of gun that only Fox could build a gun with.
I'm kind of exaggerating it because it's cumbersome.
Yeah. I didn't change the set. I was figuring the cumbersome into it. I'll
Alright.
just give it to Fox. One hands the thing.
He one hands it. Swift or keep.
Can I shoot at the other group?
Yeah, they're a little bit farther away, so it'd be yeah, they're a little bit farther away, so it'd be diff 3 and it'd be swift tasking, so diff 4. But you can certainly do that. 2
right.
threat or 2 momentum to swift.
Let's do this all with threat.
All right, 2 threat.
And I'll give you 3 more for 2 extra dice. And I'll re-roll that comp with bold.
Aw, it would
Sweet.
have been awesome if you hit the debutante.
I would have enjoyed that.
But you managed to get them. Roll that damage. Get him. One, 2, 3, 4, 5.
How much is it to re-roll the zeros?
1 momentum.
Yeah,
And you
I'll
can
do
reroll all
that.
of them. Yep.
All 3. Reroll all of them.
What was that?
Just reroll the 3 reds. You
Yeah,
reroll all of them,
it's-
like hit a lot less damage.
There we go.
Yep, easy enough. This one, and you kind of do a sweeping motion, and you hear a squeal as a female voice dives out of the way. You sweep the gun and over them, and it hits one of them, and then the beam kind of ricochets off of something and bounces back. And hits this guy in the back. And hey, Vera.
Mm-hmm.
2, 3. I need a diff 3 daring con check as this laser beam is lancing across the room right at your face.
I already have a threat.
Okay.
Evasion. As a focus, I mean.
Evasion as focus. Yeah, I think that's applicable.
Bold.
Vera.
Easy.
Vera.
You said con. It was, the outcome was inevitable.
As you're
Initial
able to,
shock of your being in the line of fire. That's exciting.
as you're able to dive and barrel roll out of the way as this laser just starts cutting across the floor, and then dive, you shut it off. You manage to turn it off. Do you wish to keep the initiative, Vera?
Wouldn't that be Daiba's choice?
It's like the team's choice.
You're
Because it depends if you want to do something right now.
Potentially, if we take out this Centurion quickly, we can get his pad and shut down Ren.
Actually, yeah. I don't need to take the Centurion out to do that at all. So, from her, like, she'll, like, kind of scramble up from her, like, dodge roll, and just kind of bum rush the Centurion to, like, grab the pad.
We
Okay.
we don't have the command codes for this Raptor. We have the command codes for the ship that it was on.
Oh, okay. It requires command codes.
Two threat.
But he
two
might already be
momentum.
logged in.
Mm-hmm.
2 threat or 2 momentum to keep the initiative.
Go with the momentum.
All right, 2 momentum, and you're just gonna bum rush this guy.
Yep. Trying to grab the pad.
All right, daring and security opposed. I'm not too bad. All right, I'm buying 2 dice for a total of 4. I don't think paranoia affects it.
All right. I will use 2 momentum, 3 threat, and a callback. To since she's trying to use weapons against use the same weapons against them, that she has the chain of using the mortar encampment and then like grabbing the raptor's claw and stuff like that from last time. So
Yeah, I'll take that.
the clever get ahead.
This is definitely a clever action.
So let me write that down, and then I will roll. Because otherwise I will forget to write it down.
Yep.
So we need to get a better system for this.
Oh, you should
Alright.
be rolling 4.
Yep.
All right, whenever you are.
Bam. Oh, that shouldn't have been con. That should be 1 less for security. But it's fine. They're all successes. Oh my god.
Oofda.
Okay, so she has what, 5 up on him right now?
Hold on. No, I'm spending threat. I'm going to use my determination, man. I will not fail my duty to the Empire. Please do not fail your duty to the Empire to hold on to this pad. All right, so 6. It's not enough. You win.
Vera.
Vera.
I have 2 float.
Right. 1 float. So I have
1
5
float.
total.
Okay. Can I spend that for the advantage of having the command code still logged in because he was actively controlling it last turn?
You need 2 momentum to create an advantage.
Oh, damn it.
Do you have any medals you can apply to this? There's some medals that give you extra.
She's never gotten a medal. Just because I can't justify her getting one. I realize that they're like a gameplay resource, but like it just feels
Yeah,
odd.
it has to fit the character.
Yep.
Yeah. Can I use her trait of former syndicate member to like identify like her like stealing things, her penchant for thievery, to help with this at all?
That I'll allow. Between that and the momentum, you can and have that advantage.
Okay. Then
Skin
2 threat.
Skin of the teeth. You're able to tackle this man. Go ahead and roll an unarmed strike.
Oh, okay. That's just my security.
1 plus your security, and then it's And then it's non-lethal and knockdown. That is 5. Oof!
That's 6, isn't it?
I can count. That's 6.
Or Delta's gonna fit it.
I'm spending 2 to keep up. I don't want to die yet. Well, I don't want to pass
You're
out.
gonna die. You're not going up against Fox.
Oof.
Hero's nicer than
As
Fox.
you're, how do you tackle him? Do you go high? Do you go low?
No, I think she kind of dives. She doesn't. She like runs forward and like whips out her leg to sweep the leg, because
Sweep the
long
leg.
legs. Yeah, she
Yep.
sweeps the leg. And as he's falling backwards, she just kind of reaches out and snatches the pad from him, like not even like forcefully, just kind of like a thank you.
Yes. Yes. You run up and he doesn't quite see you coming because the Ravens have night vision. He doesn't. He's just kind of here hanging out, and
No, they don't have any vision now.
well, he's still up as you're able to sweep the leg, and he just goes tumbling in for in. He tries to grab at your tries to grab at your shirt to bring you down, but his hands kind of slip on the armor and goes, "Wah!" And you're able to delicately pick this pad off his belt, and he goes tumbling to the ground with a thud. Wind's knocked out of him. He's still up. He's still active, but you put the hurt on him. All right, two threat at swift task. I'm guessing.
Yep, definitely two threats swift task.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Just send the order to drop everything and stand down.
How's that gonna look? Control 30, at least +1 because you're swift tasking. And it's dark. 3 minute. Alien pad, Taoshiar.
Fine. Pads are backlit.
Alright, Diff 5, Comp 2. I don't want you to do this. I'm throwing everything I got
Sorry,
at
did
you.
Did I say drop everything and stand down? I meant to use a certain bomb in this case.
You can roll for data.
You're gonna blow up Ren?
No. Our 1F bomb.
Oh,
Yes!
do it.
Do it.
Just fucking drop it and shut off already.
He's shutting down, Rob.
And is that momentum or is that determination? I forget which one it is.
It's momentum.
Okay. So spend 1 momentum and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 threat, I suppose. Because I want to do this.
Momentum and 5 threat. Yep.
Oh boy, here we go. Focus in skullduggery, because I'm sabotaging a military effort, sabotaging another group with their own tech.
Yeah, ostensibly, yes.
It's a stretch. I'll take it.
Mira!
Vera! Listen, although this is sabotage. As the command goes through, and you get a confirmation beep on the pad. All right. I believe it is now my turn.
Yep.
Screw it. I don't know what you guys are doing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I think I overdid it. One more. 3 left. Intros and exits. And as you hear a centurion wheeze, pull in a breath. Beam us out. As these guys disappear, including Ren.
Yeah, she's gonna run over and see if the drop it commands made it.
The drop it command and did go through.
Oh, thank God.
Oh.
She'll pick it up.
We got a bonus. We got bonus data.
She'll pick it up. We gotta move. We gotta move now.
To the ship.
We got bonus data out of this mission. We got the Iconian data, and we got more Tal Shiar data.
Oh yeah, we have an entirely
We took a
complete
Centurion's
pad.
pad, yeah.
You took a
And we have
centurion's pad.
Jiroth. We have an agent.
Yeah. We got
Yeah, okay,
so
well
much
last time we had an agent, they sort of got turned into a raptor, but that's fine.
I'm sure
Fox
that
is in
doesn't
charge
happen
of
to
security,
everyone.
And Atrom is not allowed anywhere near that area.
So EMPs, right? EMPs are good.
God, I will hurt you.
Thankfully, Jiroth's edition doesn't put us over the capacity for the Void Winds, because it has capacity for 4.
Yep. As you're able to.
We can leave time.
Yeah, no, I was including Kai.
So we can leave him.
No, he's
No,
coming
we're
with.
not gonna-
He's coming with. I'm not gonna kill him off screen.
He might come back when he has more time.
But Vera, as you and your new friends and your new data run to your ship and go to undock. Do.
I mean, what we could do with Kai for Kai the character for now is just put him on a different ship. So he's still technically on the ship, but he's not part of Alpha anymore.
Yeah,
Yep.
he's just on a different shift, yeah.
Mhm.
But right now he's just being support.
yeah. He'll just like fade to the background.
Well,
I got ahead of
ominous
myself.
music, and then
I got ahead of myself with the ominous music. As you pull out a
On this
dock.
music, nothing happens.
And the Robbie Roarbird's right behind you. Run! As it starts opening fire on you as you who are trying to pull away from the station. And that's where we'll leave off this episode. Woo! Alright. I have to manually put me over into the just chatting cam. There we go. Woohoo! We did it! Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for playing. Even with all the technical difficulties, I seriously need to start throwing bricks at someone to figure this out. Special thanks to Kevin Macloud for our music. You can check out his royalty-free music at ickcontent.com. And be sure to catch us next week, a Thursday at 7 p.m. here on Twitch. It's to catch our next adventure on the Wild Frontier. As always, we are forever grateful to Modifius for giving us the tallest ship, and to Gene Roddenberry, the great bird of the galaxy, for giving the stars to guide us. Until next time, fly true, stay safe, and take us out.